This video I'm going to show you how to upload audio to the podcast. Now the podcast audio should always be MP3. The reason why the audio podcast should be MP3 is because on the website, when it's an MP3 file, you get this audio player. If it's not an MP3 file, you get this click to play, and you don't have very easily controls to rewind, fast forward, pause, and play. It'll still work, but it'll be better if it's an MP3 file. I just wanted to let you know that. Now, to upload to the podcast, it's pretty easy. You go to the podcast, and at the end of the URL, you go to Loud Blog. After you enter the username and password, you'll be brought to automatically to the record screen. Now, the best way to do this is to use the Java uploader, which is going to be here. It's under Use FTP, Java FTP Client. FTP means File Transfer Protocol, because we need to transfer the file from your computer to the server. So click on that. Give this a few seconds to load. If you see any pop-ups or anything, just click yes, okay, or run, and click add file. Go to your file. I have a test MP3 file here, and this is the file. This is an audio test. That's the file we're going to be uploading. After you add the file, or files if you have a few of them, you could just add them all right here. Make sure they're named so that you know what they are, so that you can remember what they are, because we're going to be grabbing these in a minute. Once you add all the files you want, press upload files. And just wait for the file upload to finish. Now once it's finished, you're not going to get any type of pop-ups or nothing. You'll just see the bars all the way. It's very important that you click the bottom button. Once you do that, this page is going to refresh. Then you want to go to the search upload folder, and the file that we uploaded is right here. Now you see there's a few files here, and if you don't name them, you might not know which file you're grabbing. So make sure to name the files so that you know what they are before you upload them. Select the file that you just uploaded and press get file. Once here, you could rename the title. Here you could pretty much write up whatever you'd like to, a description of what they're going to be listening to, scripture verses. It's basically like putting a description in YouTube. So the description goes here. Tags. This is not really important, but if you want to put the Bible study from our church, you can put pretty much whatever you want to put there. Now this is important. The categories is very important because the website and the mobile applications use the categories to organize the podcast. So on the first one, always put podcast, and on the second one, you want to select your city. We're going to use Los Angeles for instance. Now Los Angeles has a few categories. They have the Monday night Bible studies, they have Thursday night church services, also the radio station. So on the first one, it's a podcast. The second one, it's the city. But since Los Angeles has other categories, we could specify that on the next menu. We're going to say this is Saturday night radio. Once you got all that set up, you want to click on air, meaning that this has been set up and it's ready to go on air, and press save all. And now that podcast is live. So let's go back to the website and go to podcast. And that is working. This is an audio test. Now I'm also going to check it on my phone just to make sure. And it's working fine on my phone. So that's how you upload an audio file to the podcast.